Since Cars' 20th anniversary is today, I would like to go down memory lane to relive or re-cherish what I have bought or what started my collection a few years ago. I hereby present to you all, in memorial or in honor of the 20th anniversary of the very first Cars movie, way back in 2006, I hereby present to you all what started my collection. What are my original Disney Cars diecasts? Here it is, laid out in front of you. I hereby present to you all my original Disney Cars collection. Let's get to it. What is up, Diecast Garagsters? Welcome back to Alex's Diecast Garage, a garage where we review the exotics of the exotics diecast cars on the planet. And today we will be going down memory lane because today we will be reviewing I will be exhibiting my original Disney Cars toys. That's right, my childhood Disney Cars diecasts. So before we dive into the video, I want you guys to subscribe to the garage if you're new and turn on the post notifications to not miss a single Cars update on the garage. And without further ado, let's get to it. Through the years, I have been collecting for over 14 years now. I started in 2012 when I was just 3 years old. I started liking these Disney Cars toys. So my passion for Disney Cars expanded ever since my dad made me watch the first Cars movie and the second Cars movie throughout my childhood, and that also made me want to collect these toys. My family bought me a few cars that started my collection. So my very first Disney Cars diecast that I got is, of course, the essential Cars 1 Lightning McQueen. So a little backstory on this. Dinoco McQueen's also the same time I got Cars 1 McQueen. The story behind this, my aunt gave me 5 Lightning McQueens. I'll flash a picture right here on the screen now. So there was 5 of them. It was Cars 1 McQueen, which I have now, Dinoco Lightning McQueen, which I still have, Lightning McQueen with racing wheels, but it's not this one. This one's totally different from the one I have on the screen. Again, Radiator Springs McQueen, and yeah, I think it was, and also Cruising McQueen. So in total, those are 5. Out of 5, these were the only 2 that I managed to keep in condition, or in possibly the best condition I have as a kid over the years. The other 3, they had their own separate fates. Too bad that I didn't get to preserve them, as well as I preserved these 2, Dinoco McQueen and Rusty's or Cars 1 Lightning McQueen. So my original McQueen with racing wheels, it's not this one. I think oh no, it's still fresh. My original McQueen with racing wheels broke on me. The spoiler broke, the tires broke, the paint, it was all gone. So, and then when I kept it, I just kept it in a box, and then I never found it again. So that is the fate of my original McQueen with racing wheels. My Cruising McQueen, I lost that. So I lost it a few times. The first time I lost it, I found it, it took me 3 or 2 years to found it again. I lost it in 2016. I found it on 2018. And then my Radiator Springs McQueen suffered the same fate that my original McQueen with racing wheels also did. It broke, the paint was all gone, and then I just lost it. So out of all 5 of them that my aunt gave me back then, I was in kindergarten when I got all 5 of those McQueens. I was in kindergarten. That was a few years ago. And out of all 5 of them, Cars 1 McQueen and Dynaco McQueen was the only cars I get to keep or I rescued. And the other 3 were gone. That sucked, but at least out of all 5 of them, I still get to keep not just 1 but 2 of those 5 cars that originally my aunt gave me, which started the collection. So Cars 1 McQueen and Dynaco McQueen. Yeah, they don't look as much mint as they are like my recent car, since it had all the play. I used this all the time. When I was in 3rd grade, my teacher asked us to bring a toy car. It was a science session or a science class. I brought this McQueen because our lesson there was race. We were to race our toy cars that we brought. So I brought this McQueen. So it made me go all the way to the final where I have to go against the Hot Wheels car, which was a pullback. That's where I lost. So I had a lot of memories with this McQueen. So as much as possible, I do not like playing with it. I just love to preserve it at the condition it is now to symbolize that it served its play to me, gave me the best memories. Same goes with this Dynaco McQueen. It gave me the best years of play. Both of these actually. Yeah, so those are my McQueens, my first McQueens as a kid. So let's put you back there. So next, this is the replacement of my very first McQueen racing wheels. So hunting for this was one of the best memories. It's still fresh in my mind. My parents, we actually went to the mall, in SM Mega Mall, where I do all the Diecast Hunt Down videos. That's where we bought this. My parents bought me this. A little unique story. So 3 months before we buy this McQueen, we saw it in Toy Kingdom. The same Toy Kingdom that I do my Diecast Hunt Down videos. We saw this in the front. I wanted to buy it, but I I didn't have money, so my dad asked me to wait 3 months. So what he did is that he hid this specific McQueen. So there was a lot of pegs actually of diecast. So my dad hid this all the way in the back of the pegs. He hid it all the way back. And then 3 months later, when we came back, I was about to buy it. When we went through the cars section back then, I bought this 2016 or 2017. I think it was 2016. We went back to the same Toy Kingdom. That Toy Kingdom where I filmed the Diecast Hunt Down videos. We searched the car section where my dad said that he put it all the way, or he hid it all the way in the back of the pegs. It was still there after 3 months of being hidden. It was still there, and then it's the only one left, so couldn't miss the opportunity. We had to get it so that I wouldn't have a hard time finding for it, and we did. Now here he is all these years later, 10 years later. This is my second Lightning McQueen racing wheels, because my first one, I didn't have it anymore. This is my second one, and my third one is the one recently I bought from Diecast Hunt Down episode 8, I think, in Robinson's Galleria. This one I bought in my parents bought me at Toy Kingdom. So you see the condition, the decals are gone. I think the only thing left of the decals are, yeah, it's this lightning, the flame. The spoiler is, the best word I can say, look better days. It lost its paint. The window bars as well lost its striping. At least these two were still there. The wheels, the Lightyear text are no longer there. The 95 is gone as well. But the base can best describe how much play I got from this. If you would compare my play with this, this, and this. The McQueen out of these three that had the most play was probably this one, because this one I used to bring all the time anywhere. Where we would go to some places, I always bring this. So probably this is the best, or this is the McQueen that got mostly the best of it. All of my play, I used this all the time when I was back then. I was in first grade, second grade. This was the McQueen that had all the play. So you can see from the condition now that it served its time. Now he's just chilling in my collection in honor of it served, of the play it served. It gave me the best memories. And the hunting for this is the one that I can't forget, that 3 months later when we came back, it's still there. So this is one of my favorite McQueens, or one of the best McQueens in my collection. This one, or probably the McQueen with the most sentimental value with me. It served its play, really do. And now I'm gonna be taking a look at these. These are my mini racers. These are my originals. Cars 3 McQueen, Metallic, and Fabulous McQueen. Yeah, I don't have much story on that. This one, my dad bought me this Whiplash Racers the King. I lost the ripstick, the one you insert the wheel and then it goes all the way. This is my other Lightning McQueen from Cars 2. So a little story onto this and this. I think, yeah, also Chick. So these three were bought at a yard sale. I can't recall who bought me this, but they bought me, I can't recall who bought me this Cars, but they bought it at a yard sale. And then they gave it to me. I will tackle Chick in a bit. This is just a regular, I think it's a Pez. Kind of looks like the ones on top of Pez. And yeah, so this is my Lights and Sounds McQueen from 2011. You can see how the condition is. This also went through the similar thing this one went through. These two had also the best of it. It served its time. Yeah, you can see how much play this got. Even the main metal body separates now from the base. Now this is one. This is also one sign that it served most of its play. The front bumper piece is gone. The back window button is gone. The spoiler is gone. This is one of the best McQueens I also had. Too bad it can't talk anymore. I tried putting batteries onto this again, but it can't work anymore. So these were the original 2011 Lights and Sounds ones. I think in this line they also have Mater. I think they also have a Mater with headset and a Mater with guns or weapons. Finn McMissile, and also the Finn McMissile with the I think it was the silver wheels. Holly Shiftwell, Francesco, and Rod Torque red line, and also a purple Ramon. This is the only one I got from that series. It's this Lightning McQueen. So this was pre-loved, and I preserved it. At first I want to get rid of it, but after researching its rarity, I decided to keep it, given that this was rare. So I decided to keep it and keep it in the and not worsen its condition as it is now. So yeah, this is the World Grand Prix McQueen. This one and this one. This is my original Fireball Beach McQueen and my Luigi with checkered flag. So this was also given to me by my aunt, the same aunt that gave me this one and this one. This is Fireball Beach McQueen, the sandy one, and Luigi with checkered flag. It also served its time of play. I used to play with this one on the beach every time we would go to the beach, like vacation stuff. I used to bring those. This one is also given to me by the same aunt that gave me this, and this. This was a Christmas gift to me. A Christmas gift, so she gave it to me on Christmas. I think this was 2018 or 2017, somewhere around those 2 years. This is my original Rusty's McQueen. As you may know, I bought a replacement that was on the McQueen I found on Diecast Huntdown episode 1. Yeah, and then this one, it was also an aunt that gave me this, but it's different from the aunt that gave me these two. So this is the Salute Tattoo. This was in the Radiator Springs Classic Collection line in 2018. It was the same series as the Primer McQueen and Intro Ramon and that Fillmore with the different expression. So she gave me this. And she also gave me this one. This is the basic collection. This is my first Doc Hudson I had in the collection as a kid. So it's just plastic. I bought a new one, that's the die-cast one, but not with the flashy Fabulous Hudson Hornet racing designs. Yeah. She also bought me these two. These two were also from her. My original Luigi and Guido. These are also not in the best condition anymore, but I try to maintain it as the best way I can possibly can. Guido, still good. What's important here is his forklifts that doesn't snap off, so yeah. You can see that he's not in the best condition anymore. This is the original Guido. This is in the Cars 3 packaging. So Luigi, his eyes also got lost. A little unique story behind this. I was cleaning them all. I was using a cloth, and stupidly enough that I put alcohol on the cloth, and when I wiped Luigi's eyes, the eyes came straight off. And yeah, that's how it turned out now, but now I'm trying to maintain it in the best way possible now. And I hope I can find a replacement for this Luigi, but I would still keep this since it's still in one piece and it's still in good shape. All same with this Guido. I'm not gonna get rid of these two. And another thing, this is also one pride possession in my collection. This is the Stunt Racers Francesco Bernoulli. I remember my parents bought me this in Robinson's Galleria, the same mall that I hunt in Diecast Huntdown episode 8, where I bought my replacement McQueen racing wheels. That's where I bought this one. So this is the Stunt Racers Francesco Bernoulli. I also had the track of it, the double-decker speedway. I can't present it now because I lost it way back a few years ago. So I'm gonna show you guys a picture of the track I used to have, the double-decker speedway. There you go. Yeah, and this is the cars that they use on the track. So this is called the Stunt Racers. These are plastic cars. So this is the only Francesco Bernoulli that I have in my collection. So what it does mainly, so I'm going to put the camera here. You do that, wind it up, and then it does some tricks. You can do a nose spin. You can also do a back spin. And it also has a lot of more cars from this series. They also have a Mack stunt set, Francesco's hauler, and they also have the Max Schnell Carole hauler, and they also have the Dynaco stunt show playset, and then those two Lightning McQueen launchers, just a straight line. I think it had it on the regular Cars 1 McQueen and the Silver Radiator Springs McQueen. I'm gonna flash a picture of those two there. So this is one of them, Francesco Bernoulli. Kept it still in the condition that I can possibly keep it. I can't keep it in mint anymore. But as long as it is still here, I would preserve it. Keep it in the condition as it is now and not worsen it. Okay, now we're gonna talk about APB. This one, my parents bought me this also in SM Mega Mall, where I also filmed Diecast Huntdown videos. So it looks mint, it has minimal chips. This is the original China APB. Still kept it in the mintest condition, or the condition as it is now, not worse. The wheels are bent, the axles are bent. Yeah, but overall still looks good. It didn't lose any accessories like the front bumper piece, those two exhausts, the siren. Good thing it didn't go off. This one also is what my parents bought me, the Low and Slow Ramon, which is basically Yellow Ramon. This is my original China Yellow Ramon. Yeah, my parents bought me this, so this is my only diecast Ramon that I have in the collection. It is kind of dusty, but kept it in the best condition as it is now. Same with these all, mainly. There you go. Low and Slow. And now we're gonna be taking a look at these guys over here. So best story with these three, or these four, I think it was my 9th or 8th birthday. I think it was my 9th birthday. My aunt gave me these four, which is basically Fillmore, Sarge, and Mater. These are my first diecasts of these characters. Fillmore. I have another Fillmore diecast now. It's the one with the headset. Sarge is my only Sarge diecast. These are all from China. Also this Mater. This one's also the China Mater. It's the plastic back and the little tow hook. Yeah, these are still in the condition they are. They had the best of play as well, especially Mater. Mater's my most favorite out of these four cars. Mater's my most favorite. Yeah. And then what's unique about this Sheriff, this is not diecast Sheriff, this is from the Wheel Action Drivers series. So what you basically do is you push down or push this back wheels, and then the mount opens. It's not in the best condition, it's loosened, but still in it, the condition it is. Yeah, video's over 20 minutes now. And then this is my original Chick Hicks from China. This is the 2005. This is made in Thailand. This is the Thailand Chick Hicks. I'll show you guys here. Yeah, the camera's blurry. Come on. Here you go. This is China Chick Hicks. Yeah. The base looks better days. It's like the chunk of plastic went out of that, so kind of is, you can just basically take out that wheel. And then the last but not the least, we'll set aside these cars. I'm sorry, I've reviewed this in the channel. This is also my original, my Mack truck. So this is my Mack truck playset from the, my Mack truck play case from the Radiator Springs Classics line. Let me show you guys a bit of a better angle. Yeah, let me fix the camera. Okay, so this is my original Mack from the Radiator Springs Classics line, 2015 I think. So this is based off the Hudson Hornet Piston Cup design. I'm not going to review much of this because I already reviewed it. So the mud flaps are gone. The license plate's still there. There's the hole. Yeah, the little accessories are gone. The side mirrors are gone. Stickers ripped. Same goes for the hauler. The stickers here are also ripped and creased. I would always play with this all the time. Back when I was a kid, I used to play the tuner scene where McQueen falls out of Mack because of the tuners. So that's why it mostly now creased, but good thing now I still preserved it. Never threw it away. Here's the top, the Rusty's logo. And it is a carry case, so it has a handle where you can carry it. There are cars in here. Yeah, that's where I keep some of my cars. So there's also cars on the other side. Yeah. I keep all of my best condition or minor chipped cars here, like my Rip, Miguel, my track. This is the original tractor from 2005. I keep it here. My Thailand Cars 3 McQueen, Rusty's Racing Star McQueen, XRS McQueen, etc., etc. And yeah, kept the one who bought me this is also my aunt that bought me these McQueens right here. She's the same aunt that bought me those cars. Also this and this. Yeah. My Mac came from the same aunt that bought me these 5 cars. And that basically wraps it all up to be it. So let me just fix the cars again and we'll end it off here. I forgot about to talk about this one. This was a Christmas gift for me, from my parents. This is the Italian Lightning McQueen. This is from Takaratomi. So they bought me this in 2018. So this is way over 5 years now. Probably about 7 years. Yeah, I know you think about that now. And yeah, that basically wraps it all up to be it. Thank you guys for watching my video of my original Disney Pixar Cars toys. And I hope that this would also motivate you. My advice to the new collectors is to preserve your original cars, because for me, the original cars that you have in your collection serves as your pride possessions. You know, like, those are your originals. Keep it, preserve it, you know. If you want to buy mint versions, serve it as replacements or stand-ins. Yeah, the best term I can do is replacements, but as much as possible, keep all of your originals with you in your collection, because those got the best years of play, or got you the best years of play. And that basically wraps it all up to be it. Thank you guys for watching my original Disney Cars toys reviews, or my original Disney Cars diecast toys video. And this serves as the celebration for the 20th anniversary of Disney Pixar Cars. This is Alex's Diecast Garage signing out. A garage where we review the exotics of the exotics diecast cars on the planet. And happy 20th anniversary to Disney Pixar's Cars. See you all in the next video.